All right, this is all spoilers. I am watching The Best Man final chapters. I'm on episode 2, which is the wedding. This is weird. And maybe it's just me. So recently over the holiday time, whatever, I rewatched The Best Man Holiday. I have my feelings about that. I don't think it's great, but I don't think it's terrible. Watching this show, getting through that first episode, I gave it a lot of grace because it's like you got to get your footing. It's been years. And at the end of episode 1, again, spoilers, Shelby shows up, which throws a wrench into a bunch of other stuff. But if you watch the preview, it's clear she was going to be there. Her meeting Ziamora and then sleeping with Q, weird as hell to me. This back and forth catty arguing they had, like, are you setting us up so that ultimately Shelby and Q becomes married? It was just weird to me. Like, you've rented out, or you've reserved this whole villa on this island for your wedding, and like that's where we are. Like, it has to circle back. We have to make it make sense, because it's not. Harper is not really being redeemable to me right now. Again, I'm only like maybe 10-12 minutes into the second episode, and it's just like, what are y'all actually even doing? Then don't get me started on merch. Like, this, how do you get so obsessed with being the best man that you neglect your wife, who you've already neglected prior to this opening of this show, because, you know, they haven't spent time together and whatnot. And then even his behavior from The Best Man Holiday, I'm like, I'm trying not to be so hard on it, but like, I'm not enjoying this. Like, to be quite honest, this is not giving me this nostalgic feeling for like, oh, the guys are getting back together again. And even I called it, Lance is having some attraction to homegirl who checked him in, Jessica or Jennifer, I forget her name, I'm sorry. But even that's like, okay, whatever. Body count don't matter. Do what you want, who you want. But like, she lives on an island. You have fucked no less than a quarter of the women on this island, and we're only on like day 2 or 3. When they ultimately get together to be this power couple or whatnot, what's she supposed to do with that? Additionally, the best part for me is Monica Calhoun is getting that check. That's the best part of this stuff for me so far. So I'm going to keep watching and see what's what, but I'm not feeling this how I thought I would.